Hey barbecue fans, welcome to a beautiful day on the Frankaboo Ranch. Okay, so tonight we've got a really great recipe for what we're gonna call moist cornbread, everybody's favorite M word. Now, I've always said that I am a barbecue pitmaster. I've never said I'm a baker, but I tell you what, this is one of those recipes you're really gonna enjoy. Now, I'm sure a lot of our members out there, a lot of you guys really know how to cook cornbread well. I'm not one of them. If I take a regular pack of cornbread or try to make my own recipe for cornbread, it just does not come out well. It's usually dry, with the exception to this one, and you guys are gonna see why. This is really fantastic. So let's go over the recipe here real quick. I've got 6 ears of corn. Now, 6 ears of corn equals 3 cans of corn. If you feel like cutting the corn off the cob yourself, that's fine. We're gonna grab 3 eggs. I've got 2 cups of pancake flour. I've got a cup of butter. I've got 1 can each of condensed milk and evaporated milk. I've got a half a bar of cream cheese, 2 teaspoons of baking soda or baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna blend the vanilla, or we're gonna blend the corn, the cream cheese, and the the corn and the cream cheese in the food processor, get it all nice and blended up. Then we're gonna mix the flour, butter, eggs, and the remaining ingredients. We're gonna hook them all up, and then we're gonna mix the whole thing together, and we're gonna bake it for an hour at 350 degrees in the smoker. I like doing it in the smoker because it gets a nice hint of smoke, which accents everything. So, our smoker's warming up. We're gonna come back in 2 seconds and start this cook. Okay guys, let's go ahead and get this recipe started. So I'm going to blend my eggs. Got 4 eggs here. We're gonna mix these up with the corn. So we can do this without getting shells in it, okay. We're gonna mix these in with the corn. Oops. Like I said, I've got 6 ears of corn, which comes up to 3 cans of corn. If you guys don't have a food processor, a blender will work just fine. No big deal. Okay, so I'm gonna combine these and we're gonna spin this, make a nice paste out of it real quick before we add the remainder of the ingredients. Okay, now I'm gonna add my vanilla, my cream cheese, which I might as well just dump it in this way. Okay, and we're gonna blend that. Okay, so now we've got it all blended up nicely. We're gonna go ahead and add our pancake flour, which is essentially just pancake mix. Add this with our 1 cup of softened, I like to say melted butter. Baking powder. Baking powder makes it rise. Condensed milk. Actually, this is the evaporated milk. And condensed milk, which is really thick. Okay, this is what makes it good, man. This is the stuff right here that just gives it that pop when you get that condensed milk. Ooh, yeah, it's like nice and sweet. I'm gonna mix this up really nice. Might have to transfer to the big bowl because this one seems like it might be a little bit small. Give it a shot, see what happens. We can always adjust. All right, and then once we get that all said and done, we're gonna put it into our greased half pan, which I've got a greased half pan here that I'll put some oil on it just to make it non-stick. And our smoker is at 236. We need 350, so it'll be there soon. All right, and we're gonna put this. Let's transfer it to the big bowl just to be safe. I think we may be a little shy on room. That's why we bring 2 bowls out, just to be safe. All right. And let's take the blade out so it doesn't fall in. And we're gonna dump this right in here. gonna mix that up nicely. Put that right back on there. Okay. All right, so we've got it all nice and mixed up. My smoker's coming up to temp, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here. And as soon as my smoker reaches 350 degrees, which should be very shortly, I'm gonna go ahead and fire that, and we're gonna cook it for 60 minutes. Cook it for 1 hour. So, my smoker will be at temperature here in about 2 to 5 minutes, I would say. Once it's at temperature, I'm gonna fire this thing, and we'll be back in about an hour to check it out when it's done. See you back in a bit. Okay guys, here we are at the end of our cornbread cook, so let's go ahead and pull this thing off and see what it looks like. All right. So this smells absolutely amazing, and you can see it's got a nice crust on the top. It's really soft, and this is what it's like. This is not your traditional cornbread. It's not going to be a piece that you just pick up. It's going to be a little bit softer, and it's going to just have a much amazing, better flavor than any cornbread you've ever had. So let's go ahead and pull a little bit of this out. It's really hot. Fun fact, we started the cook off, and I ran out of pellets. So instead of being an hour, it's been about an hour and a half because I had to restart the cooker. But it happens, so whatever. So you can see it's really moist. You can see the moisture in it, and the smell is just amazing. And I'm telling you guys, you are really gonna love this. This is one of those recipes that's gonna go good with any meal. Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever you want. This is gonna be one of those things that you're just really gonna enjoy. So I'll have the recipe posted up online as well as the videos. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. Until next time, keep on smoking it.